Hey love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my grown extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support. It is truly appreciated. And with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. If the videos that you watch of mine, it really gives you a good insight, or it just, gave you something you really needed to hear for today, please give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share. It'll be greatly appreciated. And sending love and prayers and uplifts towards anybody who's truly going through silent battles right now. Life is just not agreeing with you yet. I send you so much peace, love, oneness, and just straight enlightenment. We all need that. Anybody coming in with nefarious vibes, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Anything that you send in towards my way, turning that mess back. I ain't consuming that. In the video I'm doing today, it's called Twin Flame 101. Heyokas, your movement in silence is speaking volumes in a unique way. It truly is. I really don't make videos like I used to. I've been, dealing with my own little things, trying to heal, just really trying to see the bigger picture on making the best version of myself. And a lot of times, I went through different things, and other people as well may be able to resonate with that. You always get excited, like when you're on this new venture, or you have this new project, or it's just something that just gave you, an aha moment, and you feel like this is something that you're very passionate about. Not just thinking about yourself, but just thinking about, oh gosh, if I'm going through these different things, or am I facing these things, who else out there is going through that? And there'll be just certain things that you have been placed in, that you had to go through. I said that on one of my videos the other day. You're going through things, and you never know. You're going to be that spokesman. You're going to be that billboard. You're going to be that ambassador of that. A lot of times we go through life, and there's many huge tragedies in the world. I used to always watch a lot of the Crime Stop, like Law and Order, or Crime and Law, or something like that. The ones on YouTube. And there'll be different things that, with me being an empath, you pay attention to details. I always wanted to be like a criminal profiler at one time, but until I seen, struggle was really real. I seen some stuff, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. No, I'm good. I'll just my position is like behind, in front of the screen, where I can just watch everybody else do it. It is not for me. But I used to always get happy, even through here, where I used to say, oh, I'm about to start this and this and this and that. I always had to say, I had to learn in the most hardest ways. There's a lot of things you got to keep to yourself. There'll be people out in the world that's like really encouraging you, like, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that, you have a good voice for this, why don't you go sing? Or you have vibes of a leader, why don't you go for Senate or whatever, you're going towards the government thing or whatever, or different things that you may have gone through, that you struggled from, and it's just like you finally overcome those different things that has taken place in your life, and it gives you that broader perspective that you had to be able to, just understand, why did I have to go through these things, and you're going through all these different things where it's just like, if you're, I even had to tell people before, when I used to have live a lot, and they were like, Roslynn, I'm about to meet my twin flame. I'm like, don't talk about that. And they'll be thinking I'm mad because I haven't met mine or anything like that. But I said, no, it's just the fact is, I always tell people, if we're on one-on-one, what we talk about on that line, it stays on that line. But I said, when you're out here and you're in, on the world web, whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of people that's going through their own wars, and they tend to make it, they don't even got to know you and wish some kind of mess on you, like, oh, I hope that don't happen, and you don't want to mess yourself up like that. Anytime, if you're on a twin flame journey, if you even get a whiff, because half of the time you don't even know when you're gonna go, you're gonna go into union about anything, because it's gonna be what you least expect. It'll be a time when you're not even really paying attention to it, and boom, it happens. And these are the different things that you're learning throughout your journey. Is certain things need to be, kept for itself, and it's not like you're being secretive or anything like that. But a lot of times, you can be around good energy, and they're going to they're gonna, encourage you and, uplift you, like, yeah, you got what it takes, don't quit, don't give up. Anything that's gonna be a huge impact in your life is gonna have, attachments to it. You're gonna have to go through, ripple effects. You're gonna go through, setbacks, delays, blockages, dealing with different things, with the karmic vibe of yourself, or you're dealing with the karmic, going through all those different things you had to learn. You're doing more things now where you're getting the lessons to see, you had to go through all these experiences, not just with other people, but within yourself. You're learning yourself in a whole new vibe. It'd be just like somebody tell you, girl, you don't even know yourself, or dude, you don't even know yourself. That'll be some fighting words. Like, I know me, I'll wake up with me every day. It's not like I can jump into somebody else's body and be in another suit tomorrow. It ain't like that. But these are the different things that take place into your life where you sit back, there'll be days that I do that. I sit back and it's just like, dang, I can't believe how far I came. These are the different things that I went through that I never thought I would. And it'll be just that little voice in your head. You have to be understanding, and I had to learn that, through my days. We can't force anybody to heal. We cannot. Can't force yourself to heal, because it'll be different times. People may have came in your life like, oh, you need to let that go, or don't allow that to stop your shine, or what people think. People gonna say whatever they want to say. Just different things that you had to really go through, and it had to be at that point of my understanding. It's just like everybody heals on their own time if they choose to, but that should not stop you from what you're doing. Different things may pop up where I used to be, so happy. I motor mouth. My sister used to nickname me Winchester. I said, why you call me Winchester? Because you can't hold nothing. But now it's like at that point in time, I've been so much in hermit mode. There's a lot of people right now in hermit mode where you're having to pull back. If you've been hearing a sign or seeing different signs that's telling you it's time for you to go in hermit mode, or you may be even already there, because it's like with the retrograde and stuff that happened, over the weekend and stuff like that, is really telling you to pull back and get to know yourself on a whole different level, a whole different, vibe. And it's really letting you look at that, and it's just like they need you to really dive deep, like you deep diving through your own life, and you're seeing the different things that held you back. You're seeing the different things that you shouldn't have said. You're seeing the different things that you should have said. And it's allowing you, and it's getting very uncomfortable. And it's like anything, and I'm proud of you if you're doing it. Because when I tell you healing is not easy, I used to get mad at people like, why don't you just heal? I'm tired of y'all projecting on me. Why don't you just heal? But then it's just like, that's not my business. That is not your job either. You can't force anybody to heal. It's just like you leading a horse toward water. You can't make them drink that. You can always leave it there. It's like, hey, the water's there if you want it. I'm just letting, you just leave them there. But these are the different things that I can really say I appreciated through all the stuff that I've gone through. Because it's just like, when I used to be that person where I shared a lot, I had to learn from a lot of people. There's certain things that you should be telling folks. You tell people, oh, I'm going through this, and that, and third. And there's some people that really listen. That be really listening, like, let me be that ear for you. Or when you just need to vent, you were there for me, I want to be there for you. And, and that's pretty cool. But then there'll be a lot of times, you have to be careful on what you're talking about, because there'll be different people that are triggered by certain things that you have did. And if it feels like, oh, I'm going to clap back at this person, and they end up throwing that mess in your face, and all those different things that's taking place, you had to learn from those lessons. And a lot of times, you don't want to be telling people, what you're going through, because sometimes people are so miserable, they'll be hoping it goes worse for you. But these are the different times where it's like when you're being guided, you're just going, like, hey, I'm going over here to go do this. Oh, why the hell you are running around telling nobody that? This supposed to be something between you and your higher self, and whatever, and be going through these different things. And you had to really be able to see there's certain things that, that just don't need to be said. I always tell people, not everybody's going to be happy for you. There's a lot of times where you have been in movement and people are just shocked. They're just shocked, like, oh my God, this person is still here. Or, oh my God, I set up a trap for this person, it didn't work, and all these other different things. It just really speaks volumes where you're just quiet. And a lot of times when you're that person that was that rah-rah person, which I was, it'll be this time right now, that for a while. You know, I've been staying to myself. Y'all know I've been doing any videos. And like I said, I don't do any videos unless I really got something to say, or I'm just guided to be able to talk about a certain thing. And, you know, been able to learn a lot of lessons from all the changes that took place in my life. You know, a lot of times I would look at it in a negative way. But then it was just like, you know, if you really want to learn some lessons, you're going to have to see the positive out of anything that you have gone through that impacted you in a very traumatic way. And it's like, how are you going to be? That takes a real G to do that. And you're a real G. You're a warrior. We ain't going to sit up here and, you know, somebody spilled something on the floor type frustration. Like, I just vacuumed this floor. That's nothing. We talking about some real stuff, like you being abandoned, going through abandonment issues, going through neglect issues, or you've been in, you know, different people. You got narc families, you got narc spouses, you know, all those different things. And we're learning from all of those, you know. And if you did not go anywhere, you know, it would be just a thing that never feel ashamed of the things you've gone through. Because there's a lot of things that's coming up where you are being forced. The most tragic thing, and you probably resonate with that, is a lot of your childhood memories, or even from past, you know, not this era, but some other ones, because everything is forming to the surface. These are the different things that we have gone through life, where we have held these things on, not just from this life, but from the last one. We keep being reincarnated, and you're still dealing with the same F-ups that you did not heal from, or did not, you know, overcome from the last couple of lives. You're doing that. And on top of that, I've said that last time in my video, and on plus of that, you're dealing with a lot of stuff that's coming from the ancestors that they weren't able to do yet. And they picked us like, hey, I got a lot of faith in this person. I want them to do that. They got a mission that they're doing. Everybody got a mission on this life. Everybody got a mission for what they're doing. Like they said, many are called, few are chosen. And these are the different things where your ancestors and your spirit guides are helping you. And, you know, they say, you know, you're tired. We know you're frustrated for all the different things that you're going through. We know it's not easy, you know, and you are really trying your best. There'll be different days that you just want to give up. And these are the things, like, you are not going to quit on yourself. Anybody else can quit on you, but you don't quit on you. You are moving in silence, and that's what it needs to stay like. You know, a lot of things that you just need is not, you know, if you're married or something like that, I understand, like, shoot, I share everything with my spouse. You got to be very careful with that. You know, be very careful with that, because you never know. You could be married to a karmic. You know, it just ain't really revealed itself yet. You know, you're seeing the different red flags that took place into your life. And you're seeing where it's explored. And a lot of times we're going through these different things. You may be going through tragedies. It's like, why did I have to meet this person? I wish I would have known then what I knew now. All these different things. And it's just like, you never want to be living life in regret. I've been there, where I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have that. If I could go back to this exact date, I would have not did that. You know, all these different things. But it's just like, never take that away from yourself. Never be ashamed of the different things that you have gone through in life, because it brought you to where you are now. And there's a lot of us, we're still learning. You know, a lot of times we have to keep repeating the same cycles over and over again until you get that lesson. You know, and it'll be those different things where everything don't need your reaction. You know, everything doesn't need your response. A lot of times when you see what's being done or see what's being said, that could be your reaction there, not saying nothing at all, but you're just moving, and you can appreciate, you know, you appreciate the people that neglected you, because it showed you how you can stand strong by yourself. Or if people just left your life or whatever, okay, these are not your people. You are finding your people. We're all joining up into our soul tribe, to the where you are finally moving in a place where you are starting to gravitate or attract people on that same vibe as you. They're wanting to learn. You're wanting to connect with you. They're like, oh, let me pick your brain. You know, you got a lot of, you know, good, you know, teachings here. We can learn off of each other. That's what we're doing. And so when you're going through those things, you go through the rifts, you go through the setbacks, you go through the delays, and it can be nerving. It can get on your last nerve, but then it's just like, this is how you're learning. These are the different things. You're already glowing up, and a lot of times when we're going through so many trials and tribulations, it don't look or even feel like I done leveled up. It's like, if I leveled up and I'm on, you know, I'm going on a glow up, why does it feel this way? Because you are going through different things to show you who you truly are. You know, a lot of times when we feel like I can't make it over this, or I don't see myself healing from this, I don't understand this, and in some kind of miraculous way, when you finally get to that point in life where that light bulb comes up on things that you went through, you maybe, you may have been hanging around with the wrong crowd, or you placed your love for self and happiness for self on the back burner just to appease somebody else. Or you were always trying to prove to your family you wanted them proud of you, or different things like that. I've gone through all those things, and it's not easy to be able to do. You're making tough decisions that, I wish I didn't have to do these, but these are the things you have to be brave enough to be able to do. There's a reason why there's certain things that went on to your life. You have different people who are just walking out, or you had to just connect with somebody for a brief minute, or there'll be people coming in that's going to be riding with you, is going to be, on that same vibe as you. You're learning from different things. There's no toxic traits, even though no relationships are perfect, but it's not in that vibe of toxicity. We all have our bad days. We all have our days where it feel like it's us against the world, or everybody's just ishing on you. You go through those different things in life, because healing is not easy. I have to keep telling myself that when I constantly go through different things, and it's, around the surroundings that I got is really trying to distract. And it's like, I had to have those type of distractions because it had to show me what's more important to my life. Somebody's trying to get my attention by the negative things that keep continuing doing my life, or I can allow myself to continue what I've been doing, minding my own business and staying focused on me, staying woke enough to know shade being thrown, but focused enough to keep moving on and minding my own business. And I had to be able to learn that. And it would be just different times that I used to be just so aggravated or hurt, or just like, why does this keep happening, or why don't these people just heal? And it's just like, you can't force anybody to heal. There may have been, I've been in those vibes where I did some toxic stuff, or I did some hateful stuff to somebody and didn't care about the consequences or the repercussions that I did, when I know I did something. I knew if I did this to a certain person, or if I did, because when you're doing it to a certain person and you're doing it to yourself, you're learning off of those things. And and you're starting to learn these different changes that's coming into your life. Like you're building up your soul tribe. You're seeing people that are on that same vibe as you. You're allowing anything that you have went through that put some kind of dent or ripple effect in a program of where you have been, being guided to. You're, as soon as I said that, my cat started shaking her daggone bell. You're going through those things. You start seeing them as a blessing, because it's just like, I'm starting to love myself more. You're adding boundaries. A lot of times, with us being empaths, we hate to say no. You don't want to be able to say that, but now you're getting in that vibe. No means no. If I can't do this or I can't do that, it's okay. You can't be able to be super safe, whatever, every single time. You got to be able to get that. I had to be able to remind myself of that. But you go through different things that, I had to keep reminding myself, everybody don't have the same heart as you. Everybody ain't got the same mindset as you. Just because your intention is to stay true to a person and be open, don't mean you're going to get that, with the people that you're going along the line with. And these are the different people that come along your journey that hurt you, that loves you, neglects you, but comfort you, all these different things that is holding balance to your life. And you're seeing, wow, I learned different lessons. It will be different things when I first started, and there'll be different ventures and projects that I wanted to do, and just got so happy to be able to do it. And I had to learn big lessons. Don't start telling nobody nothing until that mess is already done. You got people watch you. You see people and they're being amazement, like, oh my God, I was seeing what this person went through. Did you hear what they went through? And all those different things. And it'll be at those times in life where you had to be able to, you see the different changes of what you went through, or the different things you learn from that you can truly appreciate. And it'll be just like, wow, I really came a long way. I used to do this, I used to do that. I didn't care about myself, I didn't love myself. And now it's just at that point, you're placing that love into yourself. And a lot of times people can say that's selfish. No, it's not. You know, you pouring into everybody's cup. Do you have enough to drink of your own? You have to start pouring into you. You're allowing yourself to break away from different things that's not reciprocating what you put out. And you can appreciate it just the same. And you're moving accordingly. A lot of times you don't even have to say anything. You know, just allow yourself to move in silence. And when you're moving in silence, you're setting a tone. You're really setting a tone, which is very beautiful. And it'll be just like, I'm glad I went through these different things. You know, I can really say that about myself. You know, I came a long way, even when I'm not exactly where I want to be at. But I learned so much from this traumatic situation I've gone through. It really, I mean, life really got real. It really got real. And be seeing different things. I'll be hearing this, you know, in different movies or different court cases. I never thought I would go through something like that. And I say, I guarantee you, the people in this situation thought the same thing. But yet, it found them there. You know, and you never know what kind of rainbow or some kind of shooting star or some kind of, you know, pot of gold at the end of the rainbow is going to show up for something that was sent and meant to destroy you. But you're going through all these different things because we're in a world where you're going to be teaching other people the different things or speaking up on a lot of different things that you have went through in life. You know, it's just like with us being empaths, we tell people a whole life story. I'm like, oh, wow. You know, we different times, you know, y'all used to email me and stuff like that. And you tell me, Roz, I'm going through this, and that. And it'll be just like, wow. You know, and it'll be at the time where you're on your wit's end. And you're like, I don't know how I'm going to go through this. It's like, do you really see how strong you are? And if you done told me this, and I say you're still in your right mind, right? You know, yeah. Nobody had to get you no bail money, right? You're like, yeah. Okay. You know, that's the thing that keeps going. This is going to be something that's going to really glow you up just because you've gone through something that's so horrific, you know, that it will impact somebody in certain ways where they really truly needed to hear, you know, what you went through and all the different things that's going on. So whatever you're working on to improve yourself, please keep it to yourself. Unless you really got somebody trustworthy or you working with somebody you can really trust with those type of information. Keep it to yourself. Unless it's in concrete and it's already about to be, you know, coming out. Just go. You're probably seeing a lot of different things. It's going on like this. You be seeing this random time. Be quiet. Don't say nothing. You know, people can't stop what they can't see. People can't destroy what you're trying to transform. So these are the different things where right now, if you're not, you know, you're contemplating about going in hermit mode or you being guided to, this is that sign. Yeah, it's time for you to focus on you. You know, time to focus on you and really look at your life to where you want it to go. What goals are you trying to reach? What things are you trying to heal from? What things are you trying to stay focused on? You know, what things are you just trying to show forgiveness to? The people you're trying to show forgiveness to. Even when you didn't get that sorry that you truly deserve. You know, all different things is going to happen in a matter of time. You know, and I had to, you know, as same as I have to remind myself, these things aren't happening to me. It's happening for me, you know. It allows me to really appreciate everything I've gone through because there'll be certain things that impact me in such a powerful way, not placing a narrative of negative or positive, but it hit me in a way where it woke me up and allowed me to see my surroundings within the world so differently. And I'm very grateful for that. So I hope you were able to resonate with the content of my video, y'all. I hope y'all stay blessed, stay woke, keep doing you. You know, if you're out there and you feel like you want to help somebody just to make you feel good about yourself, go ahead and do that. You know, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, uplift within words of wisdoms, you know, a hug, or, you know, just enlightenment, just to lift somebody up. It'll take them a long way. And just because you're doing that in a selfless act, it will take you even further. If you would like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is in the description box below up under the video. I hope you have a blessed, safe week, blessed, safe weekend, whenever you choose to see this. And I will see you, well, you will see me on my next video. So much love, peace, namaste. I say shalom. God bless. Bye.